An important year in the energy sector lies ahead, with pipeline disputes, OPEC trying to keep a grip on oil prices and a lot of U.S. natural gas about to flood the market. While many stories will be unfolding in the coming months, here are 5 that are sure to be making headlines. Consumers can expect to pay more to fill up in 2018, according to Dan McTeague, senior petroleum analyst at GasBuddy.com. McTeague anticipates gasoline prices will rise in the second half of the year as the U.S. economy strengthens and demand spikes. It's likely, he says, Canadians will see, on average, about a 5-cent per liter increase in 2018 versus averages in 2017. The whole issue of demand in the United States continues to drive prices up for Canadians, whether we like it or not, he says. We are price takers, not price makers. A strengthening US dollar and provincial carbon taxes may also add to the pump price. Don't expect an end to the pipeline drama as 3 major energy infrastructure projects remain in the spotlight in 2018, Trans Mountain, Keystone 40 and Line 3. Pipeline supporters, including Alberta's NDP government, believe the multibillion-dollar projects are needed to ease a transportation squeeze resulting from growing production and limited shipping options. It's one factor in why Canadian heavy oil sells at a discount to U.S. crude. New pipe would help. Pipelines will continue to be a lightning rod for protesters in 2018. Naughty Harnack/Canadian Press. But opponents, whether they are jurisdictions, environmentalists or indigenous groups, remain determined to stop the pipelines. Their concerns are often both intensely local, like the direct impact on the landscape, and also part of the broader climate change issue. Despite controversy, observers expect progress on Line 3 and Trans Mountain in the coming year. TransCanada expects to secure final federal U.S. permits for Keystone 40 in early 2018. Meanwhile, Canadian natural gas producers will be watching what happens next year when new pipelines start to move a lot more Appalachian gas out of Pennsylvania, West Virginia and Ohio and into the continental market. So it's just a question as to how quickly some of that gas will come on, and what it will do to gas prices, said Samir Kayonde, director at industry research firm Ars Energy Group in Calgary. It is just a tremendous success story from a productivity standpoint, and it's frankly a disaster from a gas market standpoint, because it's a lot of cheap gas that's hitting the market, he said. OPEC and its non-OPEC allies, including Russia, surprised observers last year when they agreed to oil production cuts and then stuck to them. With time running out on the pact, they agreed in the fall to maintain the cuts for all of 2018. OPEC agreed to extend production cuts through 2018, but the cartel will evaluate market conditions at its June 2018 meeting. AKO Stiller/Bloomberg. The agreement is aimed drawing down the surplus oil inventories that have dampened crude prices. We have seen very good compliance numbers from the OPEC members as well as Russia, said Dinara Millington, Vice President of Research at the Canadian Energy Research Institute. Whether that will hold or not remains to be seen.